right, so we're checking out the new ENGWE X24. All right, so after removing all of the zip ties and foam, it was very well packed and protected. This is what we have left. So pretty standard build here. There's the handlebars over there still wrapped in styrofoam. Have to attach it over here, and then I'm gonna put the front wheel on. I got the pedals, got to put the pedals on. Here's the rear cushion that goes right here. Attach the rear seat, and that's attached right there. And attach the kickstand. And here's the manual and the charger and the included tools. I did not get a chance to review the X26, but this is very similar, and they did make some improvements over the X26, and I'll point those out in this video. But I'm unfortunately not going to be able to tell you exactly the differences between this and the X26 in terms of the ride, because of course I've never ridden the X26, but mainly they've modified the frame and come down to a 24-inch tire size here instead of a 26-inch tire size. So the frame is going to be a little bit different, and it's 6061 aluminum. It's fairly decent construction. Like there's no welds here at this joint. I mean, it looks really clean overall. And yeah, I heard there were some complaints about the X26 frame. I've never seen that personally, but this one looks really clean. And it's a black matte powder coated finish. I believe there's other colors available. Check the link. They didn't actually tell me all the colors, but this is the one they sent me. Now they do have the same folding system here that they had in the X26. I guess kind of what makes they made the X26 pretty unique. And they have the 2 battery system here. So you have a 10 amp hour battery here in the frame, and you have a 19.2 amp hour battery here in the seat post, and I believe those are the same sizes that are on the X26 as well. Now, one of the things they fixed was the ability to charge the battery so that you don't have to pull the battery out of the frame. So there's a little port here. You can just pull this little plug back, and you can see the charge port there. So that's an improvement. In the X26, basically you'd use the seat post battery first, and then you would unscrew the cable here in the back, disconnect this battery, and then connect it to a port on the frame to power up off of the secondary battery. And you don't have to do that now. So you can actually just write it off of the frame battery or the seat post battery, or you can have both connected. So the frame battery is connected by default. You can turn the seat post battery on and off through this button right here, and you know it's on when it's lit. The seat height is adjustable here, and then there's a little lock with an extra key for that, so people can't steal your seat post battery. So you got a key for this lock here, and the other key is actually when you unfold the frame and you look at the battery there. It's actually locked into place, and then you're gonna put the key in there, and then you'll be able to unlock the battery that way. So just like the X26, it comes with a 3-part suspension. You've got a front fork hydraulic suspension. Over here, you got a mid-mechanical spring, and then you have 2 air shocks here in the back, so 1 on each side. You got this little sort of cushion. You could use it as a seat to put someone on here, but there are no foot pegs on the side like you find on some e-bikes. You could probably add that through a third party, but yeah, this could be used as a seat, but then there's no seat peg or foot pegs on the bottom here. So the motor here is a 1200 watt peak, 1000 watt nominal. Very powerful motor, and you're going to need that because this bike's 92 pounds. You got 2 batteries, a lot of components. You got shocks, big tires. I believe it's almost the same weight as the X26, not any lighter. But yeah, I've heard that the 1200 watt motor is going to be plenty for this. And of course, you got some hydraulic disc brakes here. You're going to need that for the heavy bike and the massive amount of power. And you got some I think these are 160 millimeter rotors. Here's a look at the handlebar. Pretty standard grips here, these leather grips. You got a thumb throttle. You got your bike controller here, power on, info button, headlights, plus and minus. Here are your hydraulic brake levers, very smooth. And we can see here the hydraulic front fork suspension does have a lockout and an adjustment. So we got a Shimano trigger shifter here. You have one here on the bottom and here on the top. So the derailleur back here is a Shimano Tourney, and we have 8 gears in this one. I believe the X26 came with a Shimano Altus. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn on the bike. Go ahead and power up the, I guess we'll call this the main battery. Press the power button here, long press that, and the display should turn on. And a very nice colorful display. Got your pedal assist levels there. 5 of those. Get your odometer and your speedometer. So we'll go ahead and turn off this battery. I charged that one up. I didn't charge the frame battery, so we can probably watch the battery level drop here. And so you can watch it dropping now. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to turn it back on again. So it takes some time for that to adjust. But when you turn it back on here, I guess the controller reevaluates the voltage, sees that only the frame battery is actually powering the bike. And I did not charge the frame battery, so we can see here that it is at 35%. You have a rear brake light here, and it does light up when you pull the brake levers. And here's the front headlight. Yeah, it's pretty bright. All right, so enough talking about all the specs here. Let's go ahead and take it out for a ride, and I'll tell you how I feel about it. For the speed testing, here are the numbers I got for the different pedal assist levels. When using the throttle only, it produces max speed no matter what the pedal assist level is set to. Overall, the ride is very comfortable on streets and sidewalks with a relatively smooth surface. The suspension also works well to smooth out rough roads as well. With the center and rear shocks, the bumps are barely noticeable on the X24. You can take this bike off-road as well. It has plenty of power to push through rough terrain, and while the bumps are more apparent going off-road, the comfort level is still very high on this suspension. I did not take this bike to an extreme off-road setting, however. I'm not sure how well the suspension parts will hold up to extreme abuse. The bike is very heavy, and with 2 large batteries, you may want to upgrade to specialized high-end suspension parts if your goal is to use this bike mainly in a super rough and challenging environment. When using the X24 going up an extreme incline over 10 degrees, I recommend you only do so when the batteries are near full charge. It's important to keep the charge level of the smaller battery as high or higher than the main seat post battery to have optimal power. It seems that the smaller battery is the limiting factor in how much power the bike can produce overall. In the end, I really enjoyed riding the X24 and find it a unique ride in an age when every e-bike out there is starting to look the same as everyone else. If you're looking for an e-bike with a lot of versatility, character, and unique looks, the X24 just might be the one for you. If you're interested in picking up this e-bike at a discount during the early bird promotion period, there is a link in the description to the product page where you can buy it. During this promotion period, there'll be a discount of 150 euros or $100 in the US, and there will be a special giveaway link on that page where you can enter to win one of 100 possible prizes consisting of 9 ENGWE e-bikes, 90 special gift boxes with a variety of cool ENGWE branded bike gear, and 11 ENGWE rear rack bags. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful for your buying decision, please hit that like button down below as it really helps out the channel. Also, if you want to see more content like this in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos. That'll do it for now. See you guys again in my next video.